Welcome to this yoga flow class. My name is Gabrielle and I'm so grateful that you are here. Let's begin in a seated position, easy pose. And just moving our spine, flowing. Let's bring our hands all the way up and then right down to our heart center in Namaskar Mudra. Let's breathe deeply together. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing your hands to the third eye. Let's open up our practice with a chant of Om. All together in 3, 2, 1. Om. This is a universal sound of love, peace, and harmony. And so as we sit here, cross-legged, just open up your shoulders. Really feel into your body. If you would like to place your hand on your heart, feel free to do so. We're going to go into attention releasing meditation. Deepen your breath here. Close your eyes or just keep them open just 1/10 of the way. Slow your breath, deepen your breath. You are safe right here. There's nothing more to do. You are okay right here. There's nothing more to do. You are powerful right here. There's nothing more to do. Continue to deepen the breath. Allow your head to release tension, relaxing the head, relaxing the forehead, relaxing the nose, relaxing the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw muscles, relaxing the tongue, relaxing the mouth. Continue to deepen your inhale and your exhale, deepening the relaxation in your neck. Your neck is now relaxed. Relaxing your shoulders, relieving tension. Your shoulders are now relaxed. Releasing tension from your chest. Your chest is now relaxed. Say hello to your heart. And your heart is now relaxed. Moving into your spine. Your spine is now relaxed. Releasing tension from your abdomen. Your abdomen is now relaxed. Releasing tension from your hip muscles. Your hip muscles are now relaxed. Remove tension from your bum. Your bum is now relaxed. Releasing tension from your thighs. Your thighs are now relaxed. Releasing tension from your knees. Your knees are now relaxed. Releasing tension from your lower legs. Your lower legs are now relaxed. Releasing tension from your feet. Your feet are now relaxed. Wiggling your toes to release tension, and your toes are now relaxed. Bring your awareness to your heart center. Set an intention for today's practice. Today's practice is here to connect with the harmony within you and to allow you to open up and feel deeper parts of yourself. Continue to breathe deeply. As you set your intention, place your hands on your heart. Breathing deeply here, and when you're ready, flutter your eyes open and meet me in a sitting pose with your legs outstretched forward into Tadasana. Once you are here, we are going to be getting into a mobility, just freeing our joints and releasing that tension through movement. And so with that, let's start at our ankles and moving them around in a circular motion. Let's begin clockwise. You can go at the pace that you would like. If your spine, the base of your spine is having little problems, you can just bring your arms right back here to give you some more support. As you're here in this position with your arms spread behind you and your legs in front of you, continue to move your ankle joint around. Let's go counterclockwise. Don't forget to breathe. We'll be breathing deeply throughout our whole practice. Okay. And then let's bring up our legs and bend them. And we'll bring our hips all the way down to our ankles, to our heels, and then we'll bring them back to our wrists. And we'll do this a couple times here. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Hips to the wrists. Hips to the heels. Inhale. Hips to the wrists. Hips to the heels. Inhale, hips to the wrist. Okay. And so we're going to get our legs in a 60-degree angle here. And we're going to move our legs in a way that just opens up the hips. Our hips hold a lot of emotions. And so if you feel some releasing inwardly, that is completely okay. So let's move our hips towards the right side first, then the left side. And you don't want your knees to touch. Your knees are going to move to the soles of your feet, and then the other knee to the outward side of your mat. And we're going to keep doing this for about 5 breaths here. If you feel some cracking, is totally normal. As long as you don't feel any pinching pain, you are completely okay. Let's bring ourselves back into asana. And let's move our shoulders. Just releasing tension in the shoulders. Moving our shoulder joints. Let's pull our shoulders back. Deeply breathing here. And then we are going to be bringing our shoulders forward. And just doing circles with our shoulders. You may feel some tightness releasing, and that is completely okay and normal. Alright. So now this is my favorite part. We're going to move and sway our spine. The health of our spine is so important. The more loose it is, the more space that's within it, the easier it is to flow. So let's just move and sway in a way that feels good to you. As we just move our spine side to side, we can bend over, bring it up, bending over, bringing it up, bending over, bringing our spine straight to a 90-degree with the floor, bending over. Let's continue to breathe here. And let's move into some neck rolls here. We can move towards the right side, clockwise. Our neck is so important, giving us that full range of motion. Let's go to the other side, circling around counterclockwise. You want to give yourself some space and heart to just release that tension here. If you feel some cracking, that's okay, as long as there's no pinching pain. Alright, and last but certainly not least is our wrist movement. I like to move my wrist every single hour or two just to make sure that I'm keeping the movement and the joints lubricated. So here we're going to be moving our wrist clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever feels good to you. And you can even open your palms, spreading your fingers out, pulling them back in, pulling your fingers in, while you're even mobilizing your wrist here. Our wrists need a lot of love, especially with the flow we're going to be doing today. Alright. Thank you so for coming on the mat today. It's a really beautiful thing. Alright, so we're going to get into tabletop position and move into cat-cow. Vikkalasana, Majariasana. So we are going to get into cat-cow, placing our palms shoulder width apart and our knees shoulder width apart as well. And let's breathe. We're going to breathe into, inhale into cat, arching the spine, dipping the hips. And then we're going to move into cow. This is a greater arch on the spine. Bearing down with the hips. Inhale into cat. Chest up, heart exposed towards the front of the mat. Exhaling into cow. Arching the spine. Hips downward. Back into cat. Back into cow. Let's do 3 more times. Inhale into cat. Exhale into cow. If it feels good for you, you can even turn your wrists around, turn your hands around towards your knees, your fingers towards your knees, and continue with the cat. Inhaling into cat, exhaling into cow. This just gives you a forearm stretch and strengthens your wrists as well. All right, last one. Inhaling and exhaling into cow. All right, let's get into thunderbolt pose here. We are going to be pulling up our arms and doing some seated twists towards the right side of the mat. Left arm is going to be on our right knee and right fingertips are going to be behind us. Let's turn our necks all the way to the right side and breathing here. We're going to hold this position 3 breaths. 2 and 3. Pulling our arms up. Same thing on the left side. Left knee is going to be attaching to our right hand. Pulling our left hands all the way to the back and turning our neck towards the left side. Let's breathe here. 3, 2, 1. Let's get back into tabletop position, and we're going to push up into downward facing dog here. We're going to be on the tippy toes of our mat, on the back of our mat, and keeping ourselves as high as possible, stretching out the front, our arms on the front. We want to get into a little pyramid pose here. You can inhale and move into upward facing dog. If that's not accessible to you, you can place your legs on the mat and have your chest all the way up, your wrists shoulder width apart. You can move back with tippy toes on the mat, pulling ourselves back into pyramid or downward facing dog. Feel free whenever you are feeling like, whoa, like this could be a lot for your body, or you just want to rest, you can always get back into child's pose. And so when we go into child's pose, we're going to have our thighs, our knees are going to be mat width apart. And so then we'll just pull our chest over, stretch our hands and our forearms to the length of the mat, and deepen our stretch here. You may or may not be as flat as I am. Over time, as your hips open, you will be able to get flatter and flatter, and just feeling that deep spine stretch here. Let's do some breaths here. All right, one more breath. Okay. All right, and so now let's push up back into downward facing dog and pull our left foot up in the middle of our arms and our hands, and we're gonna have our legs and knees at a 90-degree angle, pulling up here If you're feeling yourself going off balance, just take a slow point to just pull yourself up. And here we're going to be opening up our hip region here and really deepening that stretch here. Moving our arms all the way up. Let's deepen our stretch. We're going to be moving our back leg. Our foot is going to be the width of the yoga mat. Breathing in and forward, elongation. Warrior 1. Pulling yourself up into Warrior 2. Shoulders and arms are outstretched at shoulder height. And then pulling yourself all the way back for extended angle. One more time. Right arm all the way over. Our right arm will be all the way over our left knee, past our left toes. And we're just going to pull our right hand and our left hand back to the front of the mat, pulling our left leg back into plank pose, and then pulling back up into downward facing dog. Continue to breathe here. If you would like a moment, you feel free to get back into child's pose. All right, let's go to the right side. Let's pull in our right foot, 90-degree angle of the leg, pulling our chest all the way up, deepening our hip stretch. Arms to the sky. Let's just breathe here. 1, 2, and 3. Moving our left foot is our back foot towards the width of the mat. Pulling our right arm all the way back. Extended side angle. Pulling our right arm is going to be, the forearm is going to be on the right knee, pulling our left arm all the way over our foot, our right foot at the top of the mat. A nice left side body stretch. And we can't forget to go into Warrior 2. Our shoulders and our forearms are going to be the same level. Let's breathe deeply here. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. When you're ready, you can pull your hands to the top of the mat. Pull your right foot back into plank. Let's hold our plank here for 3 breaths. 1 and 2 and 3. Pushing into downward facing dog. Moment and get into child's pose, pulling our hips back and arms forward. 2 breaths here. 1 and 2. Go back to tabletop, pushing into downward facing dog. bringing our left foot up and pulling our left foot and our right foot towards the width of the mat. You could be facing the forward. And here we're just going to go into a deep goddess squat. Really getting deep into our hips, releasing any emotional tension and bringing in space in the body. Just deepen. Pulling our arms all the way up. Bringing our arms all the way down. Hands on the mat. You can feel free if you're able to. You can move your hips side to side or just have a nice static hold. The lower, the better. Let's straighten out the legs and get into a forward, wide-legged forward fold. And let's breathe here for 3, for 2, for 1. As we're standing, let's move towards the front of our mat into mountain pose, and just feel your body here. Really feel your body here. Deepening your breath. You've moved a lot. You've opened a lot of places and spaces within your body. Thanking your body for doing what it does. We'll be going into our half moon pose, which will help with balance of the body, which is mirrored in the balance of the mind. Let's begin on the right foot. Let's anchor in our right leg into the mat. We will be bringing our arms down to the mat and pulling our left leg all the way up 90 degrees. We're going to have a 90-degree angle with our left leg and our right leg. Feel free to bend your right leg as you begin. Slowly bringing your left leg up, slowly pulling your arms down to the mat. This does take some balance and a strong foundation. This helps to free your mind and bring yourself to the present moment. Your fingers will be on the mat. Your left arm, your left leg is all the way up in a 90-degree angle. Your spine is outstretched. If you would like to take a little bit more advanced, you can pull up your left arm all the way up towards the sky. Let's hold here. 1, 2, and 3. Pulling our arm back down and our left leg down. Pulling our arms all the way up. Whew. Just feeling that space that was created and balance. Let's do the other side. We have our left leg. Let's anchor it down into the mat, into the ground, the floor, the foundation beneath you. And we're going to be pulling up our right arm or right leg back into a 90-degree angle and pulling our arms right in front of us, straight down to the mat, towards the mat. Breathe here. Shaking is completely okay. Taking your time for that deepened leg stretch. Moon pose. If you like to pull up your right arm, feel free to pull up your right arm towards the sky. Let's breathe here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, great job pulling in your right leg and slowly making your way up. Let's bring ourselves down to a seated position on our mat. Let's be really grateful for how we moved today and really setting the foundation and flow and really opening up the spaces within our body, as well as our emotional release with the hip opening exercises. And sitting here in easy pose, bringing yourself back to a peaceful space, a centered space. Let's bring ourselves into child's pose. Knees open the width of your mat. Pulling your forehead all the way down, forearms all the way front. And breathing here. 5 breaths here. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Really good. You want to smooth your hips. You can pull up your hips, front towards your back, forearms at a 90 degree, then straight. And let's gently go onto our spine. Gently laying in Sukhasana. No, Shavasana. We're laying in Shavasana pose. Deepening your breath here. You can place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. You are so deeply loved. When you show up and honor your body honors you. This reminds you that there is more than your body. There is a space in between your body and soul. Creating more space through yoga really, really helps you to ground yourself into your everyday practices. Thank yourself for showing up, for being here. I'm grateful for you. As you continue to breathe deeply, bring back your intention for this practice. Send love to your intention and carry your intention throughout this week. Thank yourself for showing up. When you're ready, you can move on to one side, whichever side is best for you, pushing yourself up into Sukhasana Easy Pose. Grateful for you sharing space today. Let's bring our hands all the way up above our heads into Namaskar, prayer pose, prayer mudra. Into the center, our heart center. Deepen our breath. One deep inhale together. Exhale. Namaste. The God in me sees the God in you.
I honor God when I honor me. I honor God when I honor you. You honor God when you honor me. If you don't honor God, how could you honor me?